Hey everyone, I'm Helen and welcome to our little hobby nook. So before I get started, I just want to apologise for any interruptions that may happen during this video. So long story short, we haven't had any internet since the 22nd of February. It is now the 6th of March that I'm able to actually get some recording done. Basically, I need Wi-Fi in order to record because I connect my phone camera to my PC software to record that way, and you need a Wi-Fi connection between the two to basically for them to talk to each other, as it were. So I haven't had any internet in order to be able to do that, and yeah, living in the middle of nowhere, phone signal is next to nothing, so I haven't even been able to do that and tether my phone connection. But yeah, so we still got slight issues, although it's fixed apparently. We're still having a few issues, so we're waiting for a phone call and maybe for them to knock. So the doorbell might go, the phone might go, but yeah, I need to get some videos recorded because it's, like I say, it's the 6th of March already, and I've got my completed pages to do. I've got my colouring plans video to do and a few other videos I want to get done. So yeah, just a little warning in advance just in case there's any interruptions, and I might have to do a little bit of editing or whatever. But yeah, I could literally be talking mid-sentence and the doorbell goes. So yeah, just a little heads up. So anyway, we're going to get started. So first up, feel free to fast forward me. I'll try and put timestamps in. I don't know actually how to put timestamps in, but if I can figure that out, I'll put timestamps in. But I'm going to quickly share my little ATC cards that I've been doing. I started sharing them last month and everybody said, oh, please keep carrying on sharing them, so I'm going to do that. So like I said, feel free to fast forward me if you wish. I do not mind at all. So this was the first one I did, a very vintage like Valentine's Day one. Again, I do also apologise, I have to put the light on because it is a very dark and dingy day today. I think we're gonna get a lot of rain from the looks of the clouds out there, but yeah, so this was the first one I did. I also did this one. So I had some winter stickers left to finish up, so I did this cute little one, a little spring vibes page. I don't know why I call it a page, it's not a page. We got this one, little gothic Valentine's, and then we have this cute little sleeping kitty cat. So yeah, so that was those. I did get asked what is an ATC. So ATC stands for Artist Trading Cards. I don't actually trade these, but there is a community out there that do trade them. It's a bit like your Pokemon and Digimon and all those sort of things where people get them and then they trade them. But yeah, a lot of artists do the same thing. They do art on them and then they trade them with people. But yeah, like I said, I don't trade, I just do them for myself. But there is a community out there that does that, so hence why they are called Artist Trading Cards. I also did these two. I did some 3D ones, so I'll show you this one first. So they're the same thing, they're just 3 of them layered on top of each other. So the bottom one is just a full card, and then the next 2 I just tear a bit out. And then you layer it up. So the bottom layer's got a sticker with a door on, the next one's got the fairy, and then the top one's got these lanterns and foliage and stuff like that. And then I just stuck a bit of tape around the side. So this one hasn't actually stuck very well because I only had these little weird shaped I can't think what they're called. They're like the little foamy sticky things to make things 3D. So that's what I used on this one, but I only had these little shaped ones, so there's not really much for the tape to stick to, so it's not really sticking, it just keeps coming apart, but that's fine. And then I did get some better ones, although the tape's coming apart, but I need to just glue the end down. And then I did this one, which I had better foam things for, and yes, I did this one. I think this one's so cute. Just a little magic mushroom and a magical kitty with fairy wings. How cute is that? So yeah, so that was those two. I also have this little wee book that I started doing some in. So as you can see, that's just my hand. If I put it up against a card, these are a playing card size, so you can get a rough idea of the size. That's how big the book is. It's very tiny. I originally got them to do little watercolour pictures in, just to dump one in my handbag with some little watercolour thing, and I haven't really got around to doing it. I've still got the stuff, but just haven't got around to doing it. I've got 3 of these, so I thought, well, might as well use one of them up, and just challenge myself to do something tiny. So there was this one, little black, gold and silver spread, and then this one for like the starts of spring, getting all your seedlings ready, and then obviously with it being February, a fairy. So yeah, that's those. And then last but not least, I did these. So these are slightly bigger. These are probably more your birthday card sort of size. There's some distress ink in there, as well as some gemstones and things. But yeah, the words on there you can't really see because it's gold, but it just says, "Let your dreams be your wings." So yeah, oh there you go. You might sort of see if I tilt it a little bit. So yeah, so there's that one, and then I did this one, very spring fairies. But yeah, it's just another outlet for me to just be creative. I've got loads and loads of stickers and papers and scrapbook stuff, so yeah, it's just something to keep me busy for a little bit without having to think about colouring. So yeah, so that's those. Someone did also ask me how the hell do I store them, and I've just got this little folder, which is basically just for storing, like I say, your Pokemon cards and things. So that's what I've got them in. So I've only just started making them, so that's all I've got in there at the minute. But yeah, so that's how I store them, and that is what I have been up to with those. So let's get on with my completed pages video. So here is my planner. Excuse the peg that's on here. So me and Shane, my husband, we play a lot of practical jokes on each other, and I stuck this peg to the back of his jumper the other day when we went out, and he didn't notice all day that he had this peg on him while he was walking about around the city. He had a few funny looks and people giggling, but yeah, it's all good fun. We do stuff like that to each other. So yeah, it was on my desk, so I thought I'd just pin my book. So this was my February spread with my fairy and some lovey-dovey stuff because of Valentine's Day. My focus artist was Malpini Panagiotou. I didn't get to all of her books. I've only got 4 of them. I did 2 out of the 4, which isn't bad. I would have liked to have got to the other 2 as well, but maybe I'll do them next month, or this month, because it's March that I'm recording this. But we shall see. And I just put down some themes, so fairy and fae, love and hate. These were some of the hashtags, prompts and colour alongs that I thought I'd probably end up being able to join in with. So when I pick my put all my hashtags in, I find them on Instagram. So 2 lovely ladies, Nerma Colouring and Passionista Colorista, they will do like a bunch of posts at the beginning of the month with everybody's hashtags. As long as you tag them in it, they will put you in a post, and all of the hashtags are all up, all on one or 2 or 3, even 3 posts, depending on how many people tag them and how many there are. And then I just filter through them and I write them in my diary. I don't write all of them down because some of them are books I don't have or themes I don't particularly want to do that month. But yeah, I'll initially write them down, and then when I've coloured the page, I will then reference this and go, oh yep, I did that, and then I will do it that way. Sometimes I will actually plan my pages around hashtags. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends. These were the ones that I wrote down. I didn't do all of them, but I did do a couple. These were my buddy colours, so I had some buddy colours in February, so a big thank you to you guys for getting some books done with me. And then these were my plans. I didn't do too bad. I managed to get to most of them. There is one that wasn't on my plans that I did do. I had a eureka moment and went, oh, that'd be a good idea to do for a hashtag. So although it wasn't a plan, it was another completed page. These are some purchases that I'd done for the month. So not all of these I bought myself. Some were gifts for Valentine's Day, and some were already pre-orders. These are my completed pages, my information, and then we have the end of the month stats. So I did 8 single pages and 1 double. So I've kept up with doing my 1 double a month. I coloured in 9 different books, so they were all different books. 3 of those were untouched books. I joined in with 7 different hashtags. I coloured for 22 out of the 28. Was it 28 this February? So 28 days. So 22 out of 28. 10 new books into my collection and 3 video uploads, which isn't many, but like I said, it's been busy, no internet, and yeah, so that was that. So actually I need to keep this open so I can remember what I did. Where is it? Not that one. Here we go. Let me get my peg. Oh dear, the silly things we do. But hopefully that stays there. Stay. Hang on, let me prop that out. It's not in my video. There we go. So yeah, what I'll do is I will write all of the hashtags and who hosted them in the description box below. Same with my buddies, I will write all their information in the description box, because I always forget to mention in my videos what they all are. So if I write them all down in the description box, that's where you can find them. I'll also try and put them all up on the screen as well as I share the page. Okay, so first up we have Colour Morphia by Kirby Rosanes, and this page was done by Shane. So those who are not aware, Shane is my husband. Yes, he colours. He's a handy man, ha. I don't know why I just did that. But yeah, he loves crafting as well. He ain't ashamed to say it. He loves knitting. He loves crochet. Well, he actually doesn't like crochet. He couldn't get on with crochet. Although I did teach him, but yeah, he couldn't quite get the knack of that. But yeah, he knits. He hasn't done it for a long time, but yeah, he did start knitting. I think he started knitting was it a scarf, and then I think he started doing a jumper or something. I can't remember. It's been a while, but yeah, he's done all sorts. He loves it. He don't care. But yeah, so yeah, colouring is one of the little hobbies that he does with me. We do a lot of things together. We are literally like glue. The second he's home from work, we are in each other's pockets. We're not one of those couples that are like, oh yeah, go away, I don't want to be near you sort of thing. We literally want to spend every second of the day with each other if we can. But yeah, like I say, work and stuff, so we don't get that opportunity. But yeah, every second we are together, we are together. Even if it's in like different rooms, we're still technically together. We're shouting at each other through the different rooms and things. But yeah, so I chose the book and the page for him. So this is the reason why I have compilation books. I don't have a lot, but just books for artists that I know that he enjoys as well, and he enjoys a Kirby Rosanes illustration as much as I do. So I have got a couple of compilation books to allow both of us to colour his illustrations, because then it saves us arguing over who's going to colour a certain picture or not. So yeah, I chose the page for him, and yeah, so just have at it, do what you like with it and see what you come up with. And this is what he did. So he knew he wanted a gold butterfly, so he started with just the trim, like the filigree part, and he did the red flowers and the skulls. And then he was a little bit lost, so I'm not quite sure what to do with the rest of it. So I found a colour palette online for him. And I said, well, if you carry on the colours that you used from the filigree part into the background, but use like the more warmer colours, so do that for the background of this. And then the colour palette that I found had this really nice dark rich purple, so it looks quite bright on here because I've have to put my light on. It is actually a lot darker than this. It looks a bit bluey purpley sort of, yeah, it looks quite bright, but it is a lot darker. And yeah, it worked really well. It looked really cool. So he went in with a Guangna acrylic marker just to have a nice solid colour, solid base. And then he brought in some purple onto the leaves just to tie the two together. And yeah, I think it came out really well. I think the colours work pretty cool. It looks very gothic. And the butterfly, it stands out. I think it looks really, really good. He's a really good colorist, to be fair. He's very creative. He does chew through my pencils. I mean, a lot of the pencils that he used here, they were new ones, and they are now this long. So yeah, he chews through them so quickly. He's very, very heavy-handed. So being an engineer, that is line of work, he's just got a heavy hand. But yeah, it's fine. He replaced them, so it's all good. I don't mind. So here's a little bit of a closer look for you. So yeah, there's no fanciness on there. He doesn't really use any embellishments or anything. He just straight up colours. So it's just the Guangna acrylic marker in the background, and the rest is all with Prismacolors. So yeah, that was that one. I'm really proud of what he did there. I love it. So there's that one. I do apologise, I've got a little bit of a frog in my throat. So next up we have my project books. I think I got to 1, 2, 3, 4, I think five of my project books, I believe. Hold on, I've got them all mixed up in my pile here. I need to move them. There we go. Yep, I got to 5 out of my 8 project books for the year, which isn't bad going. And the first one I did was this one. These are in no particular order. I actually did this at the end of the month, but yeah, it's just the first one that's in the pile. So I did this gorgeous fairy in Nightfall by Maria Trolle. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce her name. Everybody says it different. Some people say troll, some people say trolle. So yeah, I'm not actually 100% sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. Everybody says it differently, so I'm not sure. But yeah, Maria. So it is the double page fairy. So this was my double page for the month. Although I did say on my post, when I posted it up on Instagram, I do feel like I cheated a little bit because there's not really much on this left hand side. It's just a little bit of the fairy's wings and some butterflies and petals, and it didn't to me feel like a double page. I know it is, but it didn't feel like one. It didn't feel like a challenge to do 2 pages. However, I'm taking it as a double and running with it. So I based the fairy and the butterflies and the petals with Artistro watercolour paints. I then went over the top with polychromos. Her skin is Prismacolor because I just like the combination of pencils that I use for that. That's what I'm comfortable with, it's what I know. Not quite got the right combination for polychromos just yet, but I'm almost there with the combination that I like. So I think next time I'll probably do a polychromos one just to practice a bit more. And the background is soft pastels, and I just did a bokeh effect by using the rubber to rub out some, and then a darker shade and just did some little circles just to get that bokeh effect. Is it bokeh? Bokeh? I'm not sure how that's pronounced either. Nothing fancy on there. You've got some Posca dots on there, and the wings, I'm not sure if you can see, but on the veins of the wings there is a little bit of metallic watercolour. I'm not sure it's gonna really pick up on the camera because, like I say, the light's on and it glares more than it shines, but there is a little bit on there and I can see it, so that's what matters, isn't it? So yeah, so that was that one. Did I mention what I used? I did mention what I used. So yeah, so that was that one. Next up we have Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford, and did the dragons, and this was a buddy colour with Jen from Jen's Colouring over on Instagram. She reached out and said, would I like to buddy in here? And I was like, yep, let's go. And we chose these cute little dragons. I had a little bit of some colour transfer from this page to deal with, so I knew I had to do a background. I didn't have to. I could have covered it up with just a bit of white paint or something. But yeah, I chose a background. I did the background first, got all that blocked in, and then I did the dragons afterwards. I wasn't 100% sure on what colours I wanted to do, because I was actually going to go with similar to this and bring it over and do them slightly gothic. But then I thought, no, I'm going to do them completely opposite. So I've got like your dark gothic-y sort of bold colour and then more pastel. So I've brought the colours over, just made them more muted. So I brought over the purple, I brought over some yellow, some pink, and I just added in some blue. Different pencils. These were Prismas, and these are the Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils. But yeah, so although they're not the same, they kind of tie together because the colours are similar. That's what I'm going with anyway. Actually, I'll leave that in there because I need to spray my page. So yeah, I did a soft pastel background, and then it didn't really cover up the transfer. So on this one there's a couple of bits of gel pen that I used, and I just closed my book, and yeah, the ink was still wet, so there was some colour transfer on here, hence why I've got these very weird little clouds on here, because it wasn't quite covering it up. But yeah, I think I managed a good job on doing this. Had a lot of fun. So the clouds I did with Guangna acrylic markers. They're very pale, but that is what I was after. And then, as I say, the dragons are coloured with the Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils. These are actually my daughter's, and I think I've used them a lot more than she has. I mean, she shouldn't have them where I got access to them, should she? I need to get myself a set, to be fair, because they are really, really nice pencils. And then there is a little bit of Pentel Dual Metallic gel pen on there, in the wings and the scales and the stars. So I will move mine across and I shall pop Jen's up on the side here. I love what she did. I know she didn't do a background. She was going to, and then she went, nope, I'm just keeping it as it is, because she was really happy with how her dragons came out. And you know, it doesn't need a background. The only reason, like I say, I did mine was because I needed to cover up some of the ink that I'd transferred over. Otherwise, literally, I would have just coloured in the dragons and that would have been fine. They've got their own like little details themselves, haven't they? So they didn't really need it anyway. But yeah, I absolutely love what Jen did. I love the colours. They are so cute. So yeah, so thank you, Jen, for colouring in this book with me, and look forward to doing another one in the future. So that was in there. Then we have Aslan, Decline and Abenture. I'm not actually sure whether I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think it sounds very German the way I say it. I think it's got to have a bit more phlegm in it, hasn't it? A bit of in it. Which I think it translates to Little Land of Adventures. And this is a project book with Amanda from All J Colours. And we chose this page. So originally I wasn't actually too sure on what I was going to do colour wise, because after we chose this page, Karen from My Colourful Cultural Life posted her colour along on Instagram, and I went, oh, now what am I going to do? Because her page is absolutely stunning. So when I see a page and I think it's like absolutely amazing, it gives me a bit of a mind block. So I'm like, well, how am I going to make it look as good? So I wasn't sure what I was going to do. However, I knew I wanted a yellowy orange camper van, and that was about it. So the rest of the page just came together from that, really. I did the sky and the grass, and I thought there's a lot of green on there, so I didn't want to do too much green for the trees because I think it would have got a bit lost. So I brought in some pink and some purple and just made it just a fantasy, really. Like I say, it's an adventure book, isn't it? Any colour goes. So yeah, that is what I did with mine. I used Prismacolors on here. I like using Prismas in this book. The paper is really smooth. I have used the polychromos in here as well. They work wonderfully as well. But the Prismas, they just glide on like butter. They are really good on this paper. So that is what I used. There is some Posca pen on there, and then there is some Guangna acrylic markers, which I just did for a little bit of some like meadow flowers, just to break up that green field. So yeah, that is mine. I will pop up Amanda's on the side here. I do apologise as well, by the way. I will mention all the quality of the photos of my buddies. When a photo comes through on Instagram, for some reason it reduces the resolution and the quality of the picture, so it may look really bad. If so, I'd highly recommend you go over to their channels, if they have one, or their Instagram pages. I will link everybody down in the description below, as I've mentioned before. So I do encourage you to go over and have a look and look at them properly, because like I say, for some reason when they come through on Instagram messengers, yeah, the quality just drops. I don't know what it is. It's the same when I upload a photo as well. The photo looks great on my phone, and when I go to upload it, the quality just completely drops. I have no idea what that's all about, and whether it's an error that I'm doing or I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I love what Amanda did. I love the fact that she's using the Derwent drawing pencils. She's really not helping me want those pencils. I think they are absolutely stunning. I love what she's doing with them. I love her very warm background. It just looks so warm and inviting, like a nice early summer morning. And yeah, I'd love to live in that little house and little camper van and go on a little holiday. So yeah, thank you, Amanda, for doing this book with me. I'm looking forward to filling it up. I think the next page we are doing, I chose, didn't I, was this one, the Kingfisher and the cute little duckies. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to approach this one just yet, but again, it'll probably be with my Prismacolors, and it'll probably be all bright and colourful. And yeah, it'd be fun to see Amanda's version. I'm sure she'll probably use her drawing pencils again, because I know she's enjoying using those in this book, and I think it would actually, this page I think would work really well with those pencils. By the way, Amanda, I think you should. So yeah, so that is in there. Next up we have Circle of Life by Malpini. Chats upon that one. My mouth's not working, so trying to say that name, yeah, it's not happening. And did this one, the cranes. And again, this is another buddy colour. I wanted to do something really simple and just play with my Neo Colour 2s. So it's very, very basic watercolour image. I didn't want to go in with any pencil really. I just wanted to play with water mediums. These books are really, really good for that. And they have 0 bleed through. The only thing that I've found that have bled through on this book is using distress oxides and then putting water, it comes through. It's not a problem, I can cover that up, as easy enough. But it has bled through, and it also went over on this page because I closed the book while it was wet because I'm stupid like that. But yeah, other than that, what water mediums work really well in here. You can really push the pigment around, as long as you don't use way too much water. It doesn't peel or anything. It comes out really, really well. So yeah, just wanted to do a really nice simple watercolor page, and I think it works really well for this particular illustration. Originally though, I wanted to do blues and oranges, so I'd already done this blue in the background. I thought I want to do the rest like blues and oranges, but then I realised, well, this is more cherry blossom, and doing that orange wouldn't really have looked right. So I changed my colours up, and I did like these pinky peachy colour clouds, and then I did a kind of sunrise sunset kind of background, and then the birds are carried over the pink. And then yeah, I did come in with some what pencil did I use in the end? I think I used my polychromos. My notes are in front of me. Where is it? Circle of Life. Yeah, I used my polychromos. I didn't do a lot. I just wanted to deepen up the shadows a little bit on the feathers. But yeah, because like I say, I just wanted to really focus on just using watercolors, like water mediums, which I don't use often enough, and I think I need to do it more often because they are really fun to use. They make a page go quite quick, and yeah, I do enjoy it. I love painting, so yeah, I will pop up my buddies on the side here. I love what Christina's done. I love her background. It is so pretty. I kind of wish I had that idea to begin with as well. But yeah, I love how all of our buddies are different. It always amazes me how we all have different visions for our pages, and then seeing them come together when you post them next to each other, they look so different. But yeah, I love how all of our visions are so different. So yeah, so thank you very much, Christina, for colouring in here with me, and I look forward to doing another one in the future. So that is Circle of Life. Next up we have Beauties and Beasties by Camila Dorico. And talking of her name, I was listening to a podcast recently for the new Comic-Con that's coming out. We don't live in America, we're in the UK, but it's over in America, and I believe that she's on her way there. But we listen to like various podcasts and things on things like that because that's what we're into, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, they did an interview with her, and they pronounced her name, so it's Camila Dorico. I've always said Erico because I thought it was like de and then Erico. So yeah, I've been pronouncing her name wrong all of this time, and yes, it's Camila Dorico. It's funny because I think Jess just finally recently found out as well, so I think she mentioned it on her video if I remember rightly as well, so I found that quite funny. So yeah, I did this cute little page. I say cute, but I will explain in a minute why it isn't so cute. But yeah, again, I used my Neo colours because I had so much fun with the other page using my Neos. And then I shaded on top with my polychromos, and then it's just some soft pastel in the background. And I added in these cute little eyelashes because I thought she looked really cute. It is a little girl, as if she'd just come out of a salon, and her beautiful hair has all just been brushed. But yeah, so fun fact that I'm going to tell you, you don't really need to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So when I posted on Instagram, a lovely follower mentioned that this is actually a yokai, a mythical creature from Japan called a, now I might be pronouncing this right, a Kikugan or Kukigan, something like that. I'll pop the name up on the screen. Apparently they spread filth and disease and are not actually this pristine. So yeah, fun little fact. You didn't need to know that, but I was going to share it anyway. So yeah, so that was that one. I think she's so cute. I don't know why I added that blue in. I keep looking at it and I'm like, why? Why, Helen? But yeah, it just adds a little bit of difference to it, doesn't it? I think it's cute regardless. But yeah, and again, I had a lot of fun. Again, these books are brilliant for watercolour mediums, and they take stuff so well. As you all saw last month when I did my Yeti page, I threw so much at this, as well as throwing it across the floor. But yeah, I've done all water mediums in here so far. And yeah, the paper holds up really well. It doesn't buckle. So yeah, it does really, really well. They're just good books to just play in. So that is Beauties and Beasties. Next up we have Creepy Kawaii Halloween. I'm trying not to have the glare for you there. And this was the one that wasn't actually on my plans, and then I had a eureka moment, went, oh yeah, I remember. So I did this one. The creepy clown. I say creepy, it's actually quite cute. But this was for the light v dark tag. And it was for the hate side because of my phobia for clowns. I can't remember the name of the film. Holly actually said what the name of the film was. So did a couple of the other girls in the group that I'm in. I can't remember what it's called, but there was an old horror film with clowns in, and my brothers thought it was funny to put it on when I was a child. They were children themselves. They're only like five. Well, the younger of my two brothers is 5 years older than me, and then my other brother is 6 years older than my other brother. So they were still young at the time as well for watching horror films. But yeah, they sat me down and put this film on, and I've been petrified of clowns ever since. I've got really, really one of them, the over-imagination thingies. So I have really, really bad nightmares. And I have done ever since I was a child after watching this bloody film. So yeah, clowns just creep me out. If I see a clown, that's it, I'm gone. It's like, bye, see you later. Bye, Felicia. So yeah, I thought, yeah, this would be a great one to do. And I've done it inspired by Pennywise from It. Because my eldest daughter, don't worry, she's 21. She's old enough. She absolutely loves Pennywise, especially the Bill Skarsgård version, which is the newer It. She just loves Bill Skarsgård. So yeah, this was based on him. Although he does look quite cute. He doesn't look anything like Pennywise. Pennywise just creepy as. But yeah, I just based it all with alcohol markers. And then I shaded on top with, did I use my Prismas or my Polys? Let me see. I used my Prismas, and there is some Guangna acrylic marker on there and some Posca pen. Nice and quick and simple. But yeah, I enjoyed colouring it. I just don't like the idea behind the page. Take the clown away, please. But yeah, I tried to do like a rusty roof and just made it all look dark and dingy. So yeah, I had a lot excuse me, I had a lot of fun doing that though. So yeah, that was that one. So goodbye, Mr. Clown. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, next up we have Flower Fantasy. So this is the newest book by Malpini. It came out a few days ago, and I was kindly sent a copy by Lomart. So thank you very much, guys. And I also received a message from Jess because she saw that I also got the book and she got the book as well, and we both posted the video straight away on our channel, so there is a flip through. And she reached out and said, do you want a buddy? And I was like, yep, let's go. And we chose this one. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, so we chose this one for obviously love and Valentine's Day, and yeah, I think I overestimated how much detail is actually on this page, so it didn't look like much uncoloured. So this won't take long, this will be nice and easy. Yeah, it took a lot longer than just a few hours. It took a long time, a couple of days, 3-4 days I think it took me to do this. But yeah, just all pencil, all polychromos apart from the background, which is Prisma, which I will get into in a minute. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I wasn't sure what colour palette I was going to do, but I wanted to do like a dark night scene. So I did start off by having a soft pastel in the background, and it wasn't dark enough, it wasn't rich enough in colour. I don't know, something just didn't seem right, so I thought, okay, well, I'll leave the background for a bit, start colouring the rest, and it might pull it all together. So I did the background inside the heart. I did this like sunrise or sunset, whichever way you want to see it. I did the reflection, and then I did 2 black swans rather than white swans. And I tried to use like darker muted colours for the rest of it. And then I wasn't sure what to do down here, so I just pulled the colours down. I'm not sure what this sort of like cloudy stuff is. I think it's like, you know, where the waterfall comes down, and with a waterfall you get like that. It's not really a splashback, is it? It's that, yeah, I don't know if you mean like that foamy stuff that you see in the bottom of the waterfall. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think that's what that is, but I've done it like a cloud, because I didn't really want to put any more blue on the page. So I just brought down some of the creamy yellowy colours down here. But yeah, and then once I'd finished, I was like, the backgrounds still don't look right, so I rubbed the soft pastel off. So luckily with soft pastel you can rub it away. It does stain the page a little bit, so I still needed to do something with the background. So I just grabbed my Prismacolors because I know that they're really soft and you can just smush them into the page. However, for some reason, I don't know whether anyone else struggles, but with I don't know why I haven't taken that off. With the Prismacolors, the blues especially, so the certain blues, they go on really streaky, so it actually looks like I've coloured up and down. If you look, it looks like I've coloured up and down, and honestly I haven't. I colour in circles when I colour, but yeah, it looks like I've literally scribbled up and down, and honestly I haven't. It's I don't know, it's just, it does that. It either does it that way or it does it like that way. It's really odd. I don't get it. I don't know if anyone else has that issue or if it's just me, user error with the pencils, but it's just the blues. It's just the blues that does it. I can't actually remember which blue I used. I think I used, it might have been Copenhagen blue. I think indigo I might have used, and maybe China blue. I can't actually remember off the top of my head. I did write them down, but I used 3 different shades, although it does look like it's all one colour, but I did choose different colours. And yeah, I don't know, it just, they all did the same thing. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's a me thing, whether I messed up or what, I don't know. But yeah, so it was all pencil in the end. Like I say, Prismacolor for the background, polychromos for everything else, and then there is a little bit of gold Posca pen that I've just done for the fluffy bits on the moths and on the sun and the clouds there. But yeah, I did more than like 3 or 4 colours in each of the flowers. So you got pink and orange, a bit of purple in, you got blue and purple with a bit of pink in, a bit of orange in them. But yeah, it's what took me so long, and I forget how many tiny details Malpini puts in her pages. They are so fun to do, but they are very time consuming. I do forget that, and I should really base them. However, I am a pencil girly, so I do still enjoy doing it. It just takes me a lot longer. But yeah, I enjoyed doing it, regardless of how long it took. So I will pop Jessie's page up on the screen for you, and I love what she did. I love her colour palette. She left the background till last, and she messaged us, so I'm not sure what to do with the background, and she'd swatched out 2 different versions. So she swatched out like a dark red, which is what you see here, and then a dark blue, which I'm not sure which one to do. I actually said dark blue. I think the dark blue would have looked quite cool, but I actually think that red worked so well, and it really pulled it all together. I know she said she feels like she's lost the woodwork in the heart, but I still think it looks absolutely cool. It looks wonderful. I love it. It's really cool, and she did the smart thing by basing it with water mediums, which is what I wish I did. But yeah, I love how different our pages are and how we both approach them. It's so fun seeing. I love it. So yeah, thank you, Jess, for colouring in this book with me. And yeah, we've got another untouched book. And then also we did a page in here in Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures. Cool, try saying that, especially if you've got no teeth. Again by Camila Dorico. And this was also an untouched book for Jess, I believe. Yeah, because I think she messaged me first about this one, said, do you want a buddy? And then we got our flower fancy, and we do that as well. So yeah, this was an untouched book, and we did this one. I'll take this away because it looks really horrible to look at. And yeah, we did this axolotl page, and I immediately knew I was going to do purple hair, purely because I miss my purple hair. I have really short hair, shorter than this. I've got really short pixie cut with a side shave and an undercut, and I really miss my purple hair. It's very boring and brown at the minute. Nothing wrong with boring and brown, by the way. I've been boring and brown for months, but I do love dyeing my hair. I've been all colours: brown, blue, pink, green, yellow, purple. I've been so many colours. I've dyed my hair since I was 16. I'm now 41, 42 this year. Don't worry, my hair's not fallen out. It is actually in pretty good condition, considering I do bleach my hair a lot and dye it a lot. But the trick is to let it rest between dyes. So yeah, at the minute I have had a couple of months where it's brown, and yeah, I'm ready to change the colour on my hair, and I'm actually tempted to go back purple again. So yeah, so the purple was basically inspired by me. I wish I looked this cute, mind you, but I don't. And then I did a black axolotl because I thought, oh, this page would look quite cool, quite gothic. And my youngest daughter absolutely loves axolotls. She's obsessed with them. So yeah, this page she was like, yay, axolotl black. So yeah, that is basically what I did. And yeah, I used, what did I use? I used my Prismacolors for everything here. So the axolotl and the girl and the hearts, and then in the background, I wasn't going to do a background, but because I used Prismacolors and especially black, I was smudging the pencil everywhere with my hands. I usually have, like, I have one of these that I have underneath my hand while I'm colouring, especially with Prismacolors, or I have I've got an artist glove which protects this side of your hand, but I don't always wear it because it makes my hands sweat, and that prevents the smudging. I do also have a brush nearby to obviously keep the bloom like off the page, but when you get into the flow of it, you don't really notice that your hands gradually moving and you're pushing that colour about. So yeah, I had to do something with the background, so I just got my soft pastels again, and I just did this really weird randomness. I don't know what I was actually doing, but yeah, as Jess said, it looks like a galaxy background, so yeah, I'll take that. It's not what I intended, but I'll take that. It was intentional, guys. It was supposed to be a galaxy background. So yeah, I just did that, and then that was it really. Did I use anything else on there? Soft pastel prisma. Oh, Guangna. What did I use that on? Oh yeah, I did the Guangna on the little hearts in the background and for a bunch of the dots. And I've put Langro gel pens. What did I use them for? Oh yeah, the outline of the axolotl was with the gel pens because they're nice fine nib. I wouldn't have done that with the acrylic markers because I'm not very good with trying to do a really delicate edge with the tip of a brush nib. So yeah, that is that one. Oh, and I will pop Jess's page up on the side here. And when she messaged me, she went, "Be warned, it's very pink." I was like, "Oh, this is going to be well cool." And she posted and I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing. I love it. I love her monochromatic. Monochromatic? Is that the right word? It sounds good in my head. I think it's monochromatic, isn't it? Why has that word escaped me? But yeah, I love her pink page. It is it's so cool. It is actually making me want to dye my hair neon pink again. I have been this colour, and yes, it has been that neon. So yeah, I wonder now, do I go pink or do I go purple? Who knows? But yeah, I absolutely love Jess's version. Her axolotl is so cute. But yeah, I love how our pages are just so different. It's like you've got dark and then you've got light. But yeah, I've really enjoyed my buddy colours this month. It's so interesting to see how we all see a page so differently and colour so differently as well. We're all so different, aren't we? I don't think anyone is ever the same. Even when you copy someone's style, you still got your own style to you, haven't you? So yeah, thank you very much, Jess, for colouring with me in those books. And we have 2 untouched books now, Jess. Woohoo! So next up, and last up as well, is Wondrous Folk by Christine Karen. And this was also a buddy colour, and we did the Astral Fae. I absolutely love colouring in Christine Karen's books. It's always such a luxurious experience. The paper is so nice. It doesn't matter what you put on the paper, it works so well. Yeah, it is. I don't know, it's just something, I never know what to say about my pages when I'm colouring in these books, because I don't know, it's like, it's really weird, isn't it? I've done this several times now when I talk about these pages from Christine Karen, and I just don't know what to say. It's really, really weird. But yeah, I absolutely love colouring in these books. I do get like so stuck into colouring them that I forget what I'm doing, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just love it. It's so relaxing, and it's so nice to have some paper that's just I don't know, it just feels really luxurious, like I'm in a 7-star hotel. But yeah, it's strange. So anyway, what did I use? I based the skin with my one Copic marker that I own. Actually, I own two. I own the two really, really pale skin tone colours. So I based the skin with the Copic marker, and then over the top with my Prismacolors, because like I said, I prefer the colours I pick from those pencils. I'm not quite confident with skin tone colours from my other sets just yet. And then the rest was with the where's my notes? Where's Wondrous Folk? Yes, the Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils, and then there is some Derwent metallic watercolour on there, and some Prismacolor. Sorry, not Prismacolor. Posca pen. Oh, and soft pastel in the background. I've really used my soft pastels this month. But yeah, I wasn't sure what to do with the background, but I knew it needed something, and I'm not very artistic. So I just did a really soft pastel background using the similar colours to the fairy, and then I had a stencil that I then did the metallic stars with, and yeah, that's basically all I did really. The wings didn't quite come out as I had planned. I wanted them to be a little bit more translucent, but it's okay. I'm happy with it regardless. I don't know what else I could have done to make them look a little bit more translucent. Maybe coloured them a little lighter, maybe. I'm not sure. And then maybe pulled the colour from the background. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I could have done that any differently. My brain can't cope with trying to think how to do it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'd love to maybe watch some videos on how to make something look translucent, especially when it comes to some of the pages in here. It looks like they've got sheer fabric. I really want to learn how to do that, because I really haven't got a clue what I'm doing or how to even approach something like that. But yeah, I love how mine turned out. However, I will pop Chantel's up on the page here, and oh my god, how amazing does her page look. It really reminds me of Anne Stokes and like Nemesis Now and all of those types of artists, and it is absolutely amazing. She amazes me with what she does with her pages. She's just got that knack to know what to do, and yeah, it's absolutely stunning. So when I sent my progress picture across, she went, oh, that's similar to what I was going to do. So she changed up what she was going to do. I was like, no, go ahead and do like what your original vision was. And she's like, no, it's all right, I'll do something different. And you know what? I think what she did here is amazing. I would happily print this off and I would have it up on my wall along with all of my other like I say, Anne Stokes and things that we've got. And it wouldn't look no different to the artwork that's already on my walls. It would really tie in as if Anne Stokes did that picture. But yeah, I just love that background. It is stunning. It really is. It's absolutely stunning. So yeah, so thank you, Chantel, for putting my page to shame. No, they're both equally as beautiful. So yeah, I have really enjoyed all of my buddies this month, so thank you to all of you. And like I said, I will pop everybody's names and their Instagram or YouTube handles in the description box, so you can go and have a look at the pictures, because like I said, a lot of them for some reason Instagram just reduces the quality and they probably don't look that great, and I'm not doing them any justice whatsoever. So yeah, I do highly recommend, do go over to their channels and give them some love and go and check them out. So favorite page of the month. Do you know, I'm not actually sure. It's a hard one, because I really enjoyed I really enjoyed this one. And where are we? I really enjoyed this one. And I mean, I enjoyed all of them. This is the wrong word for me to be saying. And then this one. So you've got dragons. You've got the not that one. You've got this one, fluffy. What was it? I said it was yokai, the Kukigan. Yeah, that guy, or girly, should I say, or the fairy. Oh, it's a really hard choice, isn't it? I need to pick one because my spread in my journal allows me only to have one picture, and I've set myself to only choose one. I think I'm going to go with the dragons in Magical Worlds. So yeah, I am going with this one for my favourite page this month. So yeah, so let me know down below if you agree, and if your page is any different, let me know which one is your favourite. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful colouring month, and I shall see you in the next video. So the next video hopefully should be my colouring plans for March. I know, like I said, it's the 6th of March, and I have already started colouring in some of the pages, but I'm still going to share what I'm doing anyway, just so you can look forward to seeing what you may see in my completed pages at the end of the month. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful month, and until next time, take care and bye for now.